Over the past week, the collector roll and the collection set sales were double money, and players could make so much money selling these collections this week that they wouldn't even know actually how to spend all that money. But unfortunately for many players, especially since the Blood Money update, the collector roll and the collector roll equipment is still bugged. So some players are having problems in their game where they cannot use the metal detector. Some players are having problems with the collector where they can't use their shovel and actually dig for items even if the metal detector works. And some other players, they can't even enjoy the non-diggable items even if the diggables are glitched, because tarot cards, alcohol bottles, bird eggs, and even wildflowers and family heirlooms aren't even spawning on the map for some players. The entire roll in its entirety and seemingly at random is bugged in all sorts of different ways for all sorts of different players. But today we have some fixes, both for console and PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. In this video, we're going to get started on all three methods on how you guys can actually fix your game here. So if you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, which I hope it is, let me know by dropping a like on this video. And if you want to stay up to date and in the loop with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. So starting off with the fix for Xbox and PC, this is coming from Reddit user 40kex, and he has a fix for the dig sites and flowers and the metal detector not working. So first he says here to take a screenshot of all your settings first, as this will reset it back to defaults, and this won't delete your save game data. And it's funny how this works. Essentially what you're doing here, and we're going to go through it, is you're just resetting your cache. Like Rockstar says to fix a lot of bugs and glitches, which it actually doesn't most of the time. This time it actually works. So you're going to quit the game and then you're going to reload Red Dead Redemption 2. And as soon as you see the game load, you're going to immediately hold these four buttons for the Xbox. You're going to hold left trigger, left bumper, right trigger, and right bumper. All four buttons all at the same time. For PlayStation, that's L1 and L2 and R1 and R2 until the game takes you into the sign-in menu. At the sign-in screen, you should notice that the selection menu for the background is blacked out. And from there, you're going to head to online and just press play to load into a free roam session. The flowers, the dig sites, and your metal detector should work at this point. You just have to input your old settings and controls back into the game again. And he also has an edit on this note. He says, I'm on Xbox and you can actually reload all of your settings back to normal. It's still handy to at least keep a copy of your settings. But once you've done the fix process and have loaded back in the game, instead of inputting all your settings back again, just simply quit the game, then reload and load into a session. And now the settings you previously had should be back as they were before. So that is a huge fix for Xbox and PlayStation 4 right there. For PC, it's a little bit different, and unfortunately I wasn't able to test this on console because I didn't have issues with my metal detector or my wildflowers. But basically the method for Xbox and PlayStation and console in general is to just reset your system cache and the game cache, and that should fix those issues. Now on PC, it's a little bit of a different issue. Coming from Intelligent Ad 9422, he says for some time now players can't use the metal detector, etc., etc. And here is how you fix it. First, you're going to make sure you back up all your files so you have them saved. But from there, you're going to open up the Rockstar Games launcher and open up File Explorer and go to C, Users, the user that you're signed into, the Documents folder, into the Rockstar Games folder, find the Red Dead Redemption 2 folder, and go into Settings and delete everything but the system.xml. And then go to C, Users, Your User, Documents, Rockstar Games, Red Dead Redemption 2/Profiles, and find CC9AD308 and delete everything but your key mappings. And he says if you don't have any key mappings, you can delete that as well. From there, you're just going to click play on Red Dead, and when it asks you if you want to sync saves, click no at the start and calibrate your brightness. Click enter and exit the game from the social club menu, and after this, go to settings into the Rockstar Games launcher, go to Red Dead, click on the box for enable cloud saves to set it back on. And it's also going to ask you if you want your old data from those cloud files. You're going to say no and not use them, but you're going to click on local files, click yes, and that seems to fix all the issues here. So you're essentially going about it with the same process. Xbox and PlayStation, you're resetting your game cache and your system cache and your Red Dead Online cache. For PC, you can't hold those bumpers to kind of reset the game that same way because it doesn't work the same way as a console, but removing that CC9AD308 file in the profile section of your Red Dead Redemption 2 install folder, that's how you're essentially going to reset that cache and reset the game for yourself. So those are the fixes for the collector roll. Hopefully this works for you guys. I asked my Discord to see if this worked, and on Twitter, everyone who tested this out for themselves who actually had issues had these problems solved. And just in case, let's say you're on Xbox, you're on PlayStation, you're on PC, you follow these tutorials and it still doesn't work, The Dead Living TDL Online on Twitter has a message for everyone. He says, persistent and they will respond. 1 account down, 2 to go. 3 of my 5 accounts for collector roll are broken. I hope you can use this in a video of yours. And he sent this message to Rockstar support. And basically he said he has 5 accounts playing Red Dead Online. He can't use the metal detector, collector maps, collectibles aren't spawning. And Rockstar support actually responded and said, thank you for taking the time to report this issue to us. We have sent the information you shared with us to our developers so they can have a better look at it and fix it with upcoming patches. As a token of appreciation for your time, we have decided to grant your character a total of 500 Red Dead Online dollars and also 10 gold bars. We apologize for any inconvenience caused by this issue, and we want to thank you again for bringing it to our attention. If you have any additional questions or are still facing issues, please do not hesitate contacting us again. Now, this is good news for a few reasons, because just in case you are one of those like maybe unlucky minorities here who still can't fix the issue despite following these fixes that we've talked about in this video, that can actually and at least hopefully be some type of compensation for you. You will have guaranteed have made way more money this week if your collector roll actually worked instead of Rockstar just gifting you $500. But the 10 gold bars is a nice gift, or I guess it really is just compensation, because for some reason this issue has been going on since the Blood Money update released, and it's been made more of an issue since the August 11th hotfix, which fixed the 50% loading bug on PlayStation. It's also made some other issues worse on PC, but since these issues are only affecting a few people, or I shouldn't say a few people, but it's affecting some people on PC, some people on console, and say if you're really unlucky and these fixes still don't actually help you, but it helped your friends and it helped other people here in the comments and they don't have any other tips to give you, well, definitely message Rockstar support, because the squeaky wheel gets the oil here and they will give you some type of compensation, because this is a widespread of an issue where Rockstar is taking notice, and we probably will see it fixed, but we're just kind of waiting here. We're waiting so long. It should have been fixed over a month ago, because at this point it's been 5 weeks since Blood Money update in Red Dead Online actually released, and we've still seen no word from Rockstar about it besides this, and actually no real fixes here in game. So hopefully we get that soon. But I think with all that said, we're gonna wrap things up right here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Also, if you're looking for like an on-screen tutorial for console, Street Ghost also has an amazing tutorial to fix that. He basically walked you through how to fix it on Xbox and PlayStation as well. So if you're looking for more like a visual representation of that, definitely go check out that video. I will have that linked down in the description below for you guys as well. With all that said though, hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube. You're more than welcome to ask me any questions on there. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.